This recording will show you how to set up a Digication portfolio on the Elon University system. Elon students can set up multiple portfolios, so you can create one for your senior assessment and another for the job market to share with potential employers. While you're logged into your Elon Google account, open the drop-down Google Apps menu and click More. In some cases, you may need to click Even More, but you'll eventually see the Digication icon. When you click the Digication icon, you'll see this screen. You'll be able to create a new ePortfolio by clicking the button, add a title to your ePortfolio, and even edit the web address if you so choose. There are several templates available in the Elon installation of Digication. We find it's easiest to create one from scratch, but feel free to explore the other templates. On the same page, you have the option to set your permissions and tagging features. For permissions, if you select Private to Me, no one else will be able to see it. If you select Private within Elon University, anyone with an Elon account on the Digication system will be able to search for and view your portfolio. If you want to make your portfolio available to an external reviewer or to a potential employer, make sure that you select Public so that they can find your portfolio more easily. On the same page, you'll also find options for allowing comments. You can allow comments from no one, registered users, or anyone, and you can determine when comments are displayed. You also can go back and apply the comment settings to existing pages of this ePortfolio. And the page that we're looking at now, you can come back and edit at any time. So even though you're making choices while you're setting up the portfolio, you can easily change them later. Once you've made all your decisions about the title of your portfolio, the template that you're using, the permissions, the tagging, and the comments, you can click Create New ePortfolio. Once you do, you'll see this screen. You'll see that you have several sections that you can select and add to across the top. You also have pages within each section and then modules on each page. We're going to look first at how you can add sections to your portfolio. To add a section, you'll click Add and Edit, and then you'll see the option to add a section, which will create this box to pop up. Once you add the name of the section title, you can click Save, and you'll see that it shows up on the section headings. In this case, I actually created 3 different section headings, and they're all showing up. The one that's underlined is the section that I'm currently in. So after I created Writing a Civic Action, Writing with Community Partners, and Writing for Publication, I went back to the Writing a Civic Action page, and I'm now, section, and I'm now going to add pages to that section. To do that, I'll click Add, Edit, and then Add Page, and I'll see this pop-up box that allows me to give the page a name, and then click Save. You'll see that I've created the Belong page. I've also created an LGBTQIA task force page. Both are under this Writing a Civic Action section. And now I can actually start adding content to those pages. The page that's underlined is the page that I'm currently on, and I have several options. I can create an image, I can add rich text, I can add a gallery of images, I can add a contact form, or even some social media features. In this case, I've decided to add an image, and so while the image, video, audio tab is selected, I click Add this module, and I'll see this new screen where it is actually adding an image module or media module, and it gives me the option to replace this media. Once I click Replace this media, I see a pop-up that lets me choose the file I want to use. When I click Choose the File, it will give me a standard search screen to search for the file I want to load, and you can see that there are several options. I can use GIF files, JPEGs, PNGs, TIFFs, MP3s, etc. There are also several video file options that I can use. Once I've selected the file, it'll preview it in the same screen, and then I can click Done. I want to point out that once it loads into the page, you can go to the Settings tab and select if you want people to be able to download this file. If it's something that you're trying to protect, you don't want other people to be able to download it and edit it, then you wouldn't want to click here. But if you want it accessible to other people to download, then you would click this box. It's a similar process to add other modules. Here's an example of a text module. I followed the same process to add a module. Then to add text, I clicked Edit, typed in the text. So what you see is what you get. Editor can also drag to reorder them. So if I wanted the text below the image, I could just grab it and drop it down below. You'll see though that anything I add is a draft. It's not published until I tell Digication to publish it. I can do that individually. I could publish just the text or just the image, but if I want to publish everything on the page, the easiest thing to do is to click Publish this page. Once I've done that, you can see that the warning boxes go away. I no longer have unpublished content. But if I want to double check, I can always preview what it will look like when it's published, and then look at the fully published version to see what my users are seeing. And if you toggle back and forth between these two screens, you'll actually be able to see if there's anything you forgot to publish, because it won't show up on the published page. Once you've got things set, you'll see that this is what they ultimately look like on the published version. Folks can navigate among sections, they can navigate among pages, all the editing boxes go away. You just have the content left. Now, if I want to change settings, I still have that option. I can just come up here to Portfolio Tools. And under Portfolio Tools, I've got access to my settings page, which is where I can update my permissions, the tagging settings, and the comments. Once I'm ready to share my portfolio, I can use the URL up here, but I can also just use as much as through the portfolio title. Even if I don't share the welcome and published, it'll still go to the home page of the portfolio. That's how to use Digication to set up a basic portfolio. You can find additional resources in the CSS video series on the Cupid blog and on the Elon Technology Wiki. Happy creating!